Okay, so welcome back for our 26th class and 26th chapter of MySQL database. So here we are trying to um, alter a table. Okay, so we are trying to alter a table. So here let's see how to alter a table. Okay, so alter means you're trying to manipulate these values too. You can change to varchar, variable character to integer letters, okay, whatever you want. So okay, we'll try to see this here. So let's go back here. Okay, so use create database Stack Overflow. Nope, we cannot create here. Okay, we can create a table stack. Let's create a table stack. I'm supposed to do this. Okay, so here we will create a table called stack. The same thing, create table stack ID user is column name which you are giving integer, which is supposed to be not null. Again a new column, another column you are giving username, variable character, and the password is supposed to be not null. Okay, never put password as null. Okay, by putting password as null, that will be a problem. Okay, so here now we'll try to create here. Click, go, and we create a table called stack. Where is it? Oh, here you go. You can hide it. Cannot hide it. Yeah. Oh, good. You can hide it and unhide it. So okay, so here we have created a stack, and we will alter a table and see what happening. So go ahead and use this query. Alright, so this is command section, so it doesn't matter, that doesn't comes into SQL. So okay, so here what you're trying to do here is we are altering a table, not just altering a table, but we are adding a new table. I'm sorry, you're adding a new column into that table. It is date. Okay, it's supposed to be not now, and you are dropping a column called submit. Oh, why are you doing this to me? Okay, submit. Okay, so you are modifying. Okay, let's do this. Let's see what happens after doing this. It runs 4 queries and so stack. Let's see stack. What are the columns? Yeah, there is no column called submit. First you have to add alter table stack, add column, submit date not now. Supposed to do that actually. So let's do one by one. What's the issue with this? So I'll just execute this. Supposed to get executed. You cannot add a column called submit with a date. How interesting. Oh, you know what? You just don't use this at all. Comments. This is supposed to be a comment section, but some reason this is getting worse. Okay, let's do this now. Duplicate column name submit. That means you have this already column name called subject, but we don't see it here. Do we have the option of refresh? Let's refresh it and go to stack columns. See here. Okay, let's find out. So let's start from stack. Yeah, there's already. So what we want to do here is there's already called submit column, but we cannot see here. Okay, so we'll drop it. Okay, so it was created actually when we ran that query. It was created, so there's a problem. So we'll run it. Alter table stack drop column. No, it should. Okay. Yes, we want to drop it, and it never showed before, so it doesn't make any difference, but we don't have that anymore. Okay, so now we want to modify submit date time as not known. Let's find out this. What is this? Oh, this thing is not working because there is no column, because we already dropped it, right? Should not have dropped. So you know what, we should not have run that second query. Second query should, we can create again, not a big deal. So okay, now we'll not run this second query, we'll run this third query. Let's see what happens. And see here. Yeah, that those sequels are really not good. Those have a lot of syntax errors. So here, what you changed is, here you change to date time. Before, what we did, only date, right? You have changed to date time. So you're altering the table and manipulating its column. That's what you're trying to do. Okay. So new column existing. So you can also do this. Let's try this. Add column. Now user. Okay, great. So we what we did is we are trying to alter the table and adding a column into that table called mod id column with an integer not null after id user. Oh, that means after id user means, see, these are it's these columns are one after the other: id user, mod id, password, submit, username, right? You can alter this up to, if you want to know, you can drop this and you can put it second, third, however you want. I mean, that's not actually, it's not required, because you can use that in select. Whenever you're trying to select it, instead of using select star, you can use whatever the columns that shows up the first thing. So I mean, this is not that important, so, but still it's good to know. Okay, so don't do this one. So this one will, if you are doing that, that will not help you to run this other queries. Okay, so this is 26th. This is alter dot SQL. Right. Let's go to the next one. Change. So I hope that was that's about altering. So you can alter table and its column, not data. Here we are not trying to alter data. If you want to alter data, you can use insert or delete. Okay. If you want to use data, you can use insert or delete. But here what we are trying to do is trying to manipulate the table. The columns of the table, not the data inside the table. Alright? That's the point. So if you understand that, that should be good for you. then rename it. Okay, that's very interesting. So we rename it, try to rename it as tables. Okay, I never renamed any table. So I use one table called, oops, be careful with the syntax, cloned people, remember? And I will rename it with I know you can remember anything. Let's just put as Udemy. Let's see what happens. Did it rename it? Yeah, it did, but here it's not showing. So actually you got the table. Yeah, okay, so you have that. This clone people is gone, and it's here it's not showing because I have to refresh it if I have to show that one to you. So we're not doing it. So you can rename it. So the query ran successfully, so there's no syntax error. Okay, you can also rename the table. Oh no. Yeah, that is the same syntax but a different style of doing. Alter table, old name to the new name. You can do that, same syntax. And here we will also try to add index. So we've added index in few of this table, right? Some of the table we have index. See, not all table have index. Of course, there is error because that's not the name. See, all the tables don't have the index. Only few of the tables, because we added index for some of them. Oh, come on. Just refresh it. That will go. Okay, great. Now you will have this Udemy. Okay. So here with index and column name. Index. You can create your own index. So there is actually, know this concept. There's two types of index: clustered index and non-clustered index. But there is no information on that. But so just use. So let's use this and alter table. This is the table name we want to alter. EMP. Let's use EMP. Add index. What index you want to add? EMP. For which column you want to add this index? That's a very good question. And that should be for, I want it for EMP number. So that's my primary key, so I'll add for that. So should be good. So we have successfully added an index. So you know index, right? So index is basically whenever you have this, whenever you buy a book, you have this chapter 1. So example, let's see this chapter 1, chapter 2. So you have this index at the beginning, right? This is the index. So similarly for the sequel, similarly it works that way. Okay, so that's what it is. So for sequel 2, since we are in 26th, yeah, we are in 26th lecture, right? And if you click there, you are going there. So that's how the index works for the sequel 2. If you go to index, go to click, it goes to that particular location. So okay, so that's about adding index. You can add index composite. Okay, you can add composite index to multiple columns. Okay, great, good to know. You can add multiple indexes. can change the primary tab. Okay. Yeah, we know alter table. You can use this alter table and drop primary key and then modify that column, and you can use this. So we know this one, right? So we can change anything we want in that. So here we are not worrying about data. Okay, we are just trying to manipulate the table columns table columns and trying to get the primary key or foreign key or whatever you want to do. You can put candidate key. I'm not sure I have this candidate key here, but it's surrogate key. Surrogate key is actually system generated, so you cannot see that. So you cannot even create. So okay, so that's the you can change it with whatever key you want for which table. You can drop it and then modify that column, or you can create add. So you can use this add a column and create the primary key, and then you can add index too. Okay, you can do that. So change column definitions. You can also change. So this is kind of metadata work. Okay, so this is more of a metadata work. Okay, so here users. So this is admin level work, and you can use it. Change char to int short. Okay, change the column definition. This is metadata actually. Working with metadata, you can change your metadata. So users, you are using with the users, and the first name is this, and you want to change the age column from character to init. Then you can use this. Okay, and you can use age tiny in it. You want tiny in it, right? Because maximum age is 99, or okay, maximum is doesn't go 4 digits, right? It's max 3 digits. So that's why you use tiny int. Okay, you can alter table, fine. Renaming a MySQL database. Okay, here we are not going to do it here. Oh, see, this is admin work. MySQL admin u root. So this is more of a SQL. I'm sorry. This is more of a Unix, because if you are talking root, then root is in Unix. But we don't have access to this, unfortunately. We do, but we don't have this root access. So, but let's see. MySQL, and we cannot work here, so unfortunately. So we can create similar way the syntax what you are trying to do here. Create database name table, and don't show anything here. It doesn't even exist. So this doesn't work here. So okay. So but other than that, this is for use more into Unix, and this you can do it through Unix actually, not through normal database. Okay, from Unix it's pretty good. So you can move each table from one database to another. Oh, that's very interesting. So we cannot do right now because we only have one database, and that's Udemy _test. But you can do that with this rename table to rename. You are actually moving this. No, you are moving the table, not database. Okay. Oh, so if you are a set of 100 tables, let's say you want to move this 100 table, you want to right? 100 queries for that. Okay, so rename table old database name dot table name to new database name dot. You need admin access to do this. Admin access for both the database. And this query works only if that database is in the same server. If it's in a different server, then don't even bother to look into this. Okay, it's way more complex because you have to connect to that server and you have to use that one. So this query becomes way more complex if you're using a different database in a different server. So don't worry about it. And if that is MySQL database, again if it's a different database, no, these queries goes beyond your understanding, because if it's a, let's say you're using Teradata, how can you move these old database tables into new database? So this is only for MySQL, so basically, so you can use this one. And say with the same server. Okay, you can, if you're using a different server, doesn't this SQL doesn't work. So, and you can use statements by doing concat. Okay, there's some warning here, not attempt to do this. Okay, we will not do this. Good. Okay, so let's go to the next section, swapping the names for two MySQL database. Okay, that is this is through admin, create swap temp and routine. This okay, you can do that. So this is through Unix actually. Renaming column in MySQL, yeah, we have done that. So we can alter table, change old name. Okay, we have done this before, so that's pretty much. So that's pretty much for this class. So this was alter table, and we altered a table and modified table. Okay, and we'll see the next class, see what's there for drop table. That will be next class. So I hope you understood this class for altering a table. Okay, if you have any questions, go ahead and refer these handouts. If not, you can email me. Okay, so thanks for watching.